extremely infectious. Go home.
Money's all they want.
Describe the pain.
Painful. Doc Martin. Wednesdays at 10 p.m. on Vision. Turner's body.
His body was found in the Don Rivers.
That makes sense. There are signs of exposure on Turner's body. His face, hands, and feet are frostbitten, and he has skin damage. But this doesn't make sense. I examined all his organs and found that his kidney was partially frozen.
Frozen?
Yes, and not only his kidney. All of his organs show signs of having been frozen solid.
The temperature has been above freezing for the past few days. I myself just saw him yesterday.
Perhaps Turner sent himself into the past and he's been dead for weeks, not days.
Sorry guys, so sorry about the ghost stuff.
Murdoch nods and Dr. Gray smiles. Crabtree sits in the office. He holds a magnifying glass in his hand and studies fingerprint cards. Frustrated, Crabtree tosses one of the cards casually onto his desk. Suddenly, Crabtree notices Dr. Roberts' drinking glass on the desk. The drinking glass has a blood stain from when Dr. Roberts dropped it. Crabtree holds his magnifying glass up to the blood stain. Crabtree's jaw becomes slack with shock. Murdoch and Brackenreed walk into the office.
Sir, what is it?
I found a match for the cartridge and the Sanderson's body.
Who is it?
It's Dr. Roberts.
Dr. Roberts. Are you quite sure, George?
Quite so. What the bloody hell is he dressing up as Santa Claus and taking pot shots at people?
George, have Dr. Ogden meet me at the asylum.
Could be the police work there, Crabtree.
Crabtree looks at the glass. Crabtree gets up from his desk.
He does have a fatal condition. Perhaps he's become somewhat unhinged.
It's possible.
Murdoch looks to the corner.
What's this device?
This is the experimental therapy I mentioned. The cap is placed over the patient's head. Then an electric current is passed through the temporal lobes.
Inducing an instant seizure.
Yes, which makes the patient susceptible to hypnotic suggestion.
Murdoch looks at Julia with a wide-eyed expression on his face.
Professor Harms?
Perhaps he's gone to the future, sir. Well, if he has, he isn't coming back.
Murdoch slowly walks into the time machine. Murdoch bends at the waist and picks up the silver helmet. Murdoch closes his eyes and remembers wearing the silver helmet while sitting in the time machine.
You have a son. He is 8 years
I'm
old.
sorry.
He is very excited to see you.
Murdoch remembers Murdoch Jr.
I was never there. Foolish fantasy.
Murdoch remembers his time machine experience. Brackenreed walks to the front of the machine. Murdoch shines a flashlight from the inside of the machine toward the front of the machine. When Murdoch shines the light on himself, Brackenreed can see him. When Murdoch lowers the flashlight, the machine appears empty from the outside.
Ah, an identical room. It's all smoke and mirrors, me old Walker.
Brackenreed walks to the platform in front of the machine. In the machine, Murdoch taps the side wall. The door pops open. The door leads to a secret passageway in the basement. Leading with his flashlight, Murdoch walks into the basement passageway and looks around.
Bloody hell.
There's a large steel door with a small round window. Murdoch opens the door. Inside, Dr. Roberts floats.
Okay guys, we're gonna...
Murdoch investigates. Dr. Harms walks into the passageway.
Please, don't touch him. He's not dead.
He looks bloody dead to me.
He's not. He's been frozen alive. I immersed him in liquid nitrogen. It was the only way to save him.
We watched our father die of disease.
I wasn't prepared to see him suffer the same fate.
You were brothers?
Stepbrothers.
So you're not afflicted by the disease. You're hoping that someone in the future can revive him and cure him. This is what you're raising money for. The time machine was all a hoax.
Well, not at the beginning. But when I couldn't make it work, I had to find a way to find
Make the hair as dark as you can get.
So you, Mr. Turner,
Then
Roberts constructed
dark.
these elaborate scenarios.
I'm kidding. Do not do that.
Turner traveled to
Okay, guys, watch.
The shooting, the boy, they were all part of it.
And I had to try to save my brother. Reanimation from a frozen state is possible. I experimented with goldfish. Froze them.
Okay, that's all.
They came back to life.
A fish is hardly a person.
My brother, what choice did I have?
And people's visions of the future?
It's post-hypnotic suggestion. We didn't mean to hurt him.
Really? Then how did Turner end up melting in a bloody ditch?
We needed to test the thawing process.
There.
He wanted to do this. I swear.
He wanted to be a hero.
Your brother took advantage of him. If that's not murder, then it's bloody close.
There then.